Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Just a ramble today, y'all. Just a ramble. I'm up here going to visit my mama. And you know what, man? I checked out that Alan Roger Curry video when he talked about the 3 levels of awareness for red pill. Great video. You know, I like watching his stuff and everything, man. You know, it's kind of like a minister of one mega church going to see the minister of another mega church, which they do. I mean, they check out preaching styles and everything, man. And anyway, I like his perspective because we see the same things, but we just look at it like slightly different, which is cool. I actually like different perspectives because I can learn something because, you know, at the end of the day, we only see things from our vantage point and through our eyes. So if we can get an understanding of how somebody else sees it, like, wow. And, you know, he was talking about, I ain't even going to go into his T's, Tyrone, Thomas, and Theodore, but the 3 levels of awareness. You know, Tyrone, that highest level, he the one, you know, that women cheat with. Thomas, the one that women cheat on and occasionally a woman to cheat with. And Theodore just ain't getting any play. And that inspired this car video, man, because you know what, one of the biggest problems out there is we got too many Theodores. And just to be clear, I actually know some like people whose real life name is Theodore, so you know, just make it clear this ain't them. But you know, just hypothetical Theodores out there who do stuff like Alan Roger Curry said in the video, like, you know, they get a Facebook group or they get on social media and got all their complaints about women, and you know, they really don't have that much experience, or their experiences have been like primarily negative. They ain't been among the select group. You know, they weren't getting the brass ring. They ain't have women like chasing them down and putting numbers on their windshields, or fighting over them on a job, or shit, what else has happened? You know, be on the dance floor finger fucking them, or finger fucking them at an art museum and shit behind some expensive painting. Let me stop telling on myself. Anyway, right? No, they didn't have it, but you know, part of the problem with the Theodores of the world, they don't want to listen to the Tyrones of the world, or you know, they busy calling Tyrones thugs, players, cats, and all that stuff, and looking at them like the enemy instead of saying, hey, let me hang out around them. Now, I've said publicly, you know, I learned a lot of stuff about female nature from women, right? I learned a lot. If you're just on pure women's nature, I learned from women. Women have told me. Women always took me to the side and said, hey, this is the real deal. That's why I said I've never had red pill rage, because the best way to say it was I was born in Zion, so I already knew what was up. In fact, I was probably I might have been in my 30s before I realized other dudes didn't see it. Like when I saw dudes who just didn't get play, I thought I didn't think they were the norm at all. They still not the norm, really. It's social media that makes them the norm. But you know, I ain't think about it like that. So you got these guys out here, you know, they saying all this, but when you got some guy like me who says, hey, you know what, I got a different perspective on all this. Because I look back in even the days when I tell you I wasn't getting that much play. That's, you know, I've said this in another video. That's because I was comparing myself to like bigger players. I was like, nah, I wasn't getting it like them. And that's cool, man. That's cool. But see, part of the problem is, and I've noticed this, and I've said this a ton of times. When I first came out with my book, Nice Guys and Players, it was those guys with zero experience, or even virgins, who I had to argue with the most. Because you try telling them something, and then they tell you, they busy telling you why you getting play or why you not getting play. Now, I remember before there was this one website I shared a thing, and you had some like virgin type of dudes thinking I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And I was like, come on. It's crazy. And this ain't just about me, just in period, man. Because my thing was, if you want to ask somebody, don't ask the person next to you who doing the same thing. You know what they doing. You know, they ain't getting played either. So you gonna ask them, and then y'all gonna think y'all know what's up. Shoot, find that dude who's like getting those women or those women swooning over. Get friendly with them. I told dudes that. Get friendly with them. Yeah, I did a video the other day talking about you can't hang with no players, but that was comedy, y'all. Seriously, that was comedy. Shoot, if you could get cool with them. And a lot of dudes, they cool. They'll tell you some shit. And don't think, oh, that's impossible. Because one thing with a lot of inexperienced dudes, first words out of their mouth is, oh, you're handsome. I remember one guy, which to me creeps me out when people do this, is that, oh, Rom, you got to play because of your stunning good looks. And I was like, come on, man, that kind of, I don't flow that way, man. You know? And even then, you really don't know how I got played because have you ever seen me around any women? I don't be like walking around with a camera and shit. But if I tell you and shit, like guys who know, it's funny though, guys and women actually, they take one look and know what's up with me. Guys, players who know, so that's why I don't even deal with that. In fact, if I tell a woman I'm like ain't dealing with nobody, they just say, oh, you just not dealing with anybody this hour. I was like, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, oh man, hold up, gotta make this turn up here, man. I'm gonna get on the highway in a little bit, but it's you got these inexperienced guys and stuff, and they arguing and it's like they don't believe in. Well, what it is, they don't believe in anything they haven't experienced, or actually, what it is, I'm gonna go there. I feel like fighting in the comments. Often these guys really want to think they top of the food chain, and they can't figure out why women ain't going crazy over them. I'm like, on a sexual basis, nah, you probably not, dog. You might have money or something, you might be a good citizen, but you're not. And then they don't want to listen to the guys getting it, or they don't want to, anything that goes against their narrative. Like I gave you an example, the thing with thugs, which I always say is overrated, because I've known plenty of clean cut type of dudes. Yeah, some thugs do get some play like that, but then I remember almost getting in a fight with a thug because he wasn't getting played like that. You try telling them anything that go against the narrative, or they'll say, oh, it's just those drop dead handsome guys, and you try to tell them, well, no, I've known some average looking dudes and stuff who were tearing it up, and I tell them why. But it's like the guys still want to just be in their own little world and shit, man. Oh, look at those ducks. Oh. Yeah, I'm out in the country. I better watch it, because I told you I got a bunch of deer out here. Shit. One of my friends, she live on 15 acres with her family and stuff. Got a bunch of deer on it and shit, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. A lot of it's crazy, man. I'm gonna tell you what's kind of crazy about it too. And like I said, if somebody say, well, Rom, you all over the place, nigga, I said Ramble. Anyway, right? It's kind of amazing that dudes grow up in this day and age without getting a lot of play, man. Because even when I thought I was a nice guy and shit, man, I still hit all the parties, man. I remember in high school, man, I was a cool Bama, man. Seriously, I wasn't like dressing all flashy and shit, man. I wasn't dressing all flashy, but everybody said if they needed to know where the party was, they hit me up. That's why they called. They said, you cool, Ron. They said, you're a Bama, but you cool. Because you know where everything happening. And shit. Go to parties and shit. And, if you're from D.C., especially back then, man, you could roll up on a woman and whatnot, man. Just start grinding on the dance floor and shit, man. She wouldn't even look back unless she felt it real good. Then she look back, make sure your face look all right. If she look back smiling shit, then it's like you go on. But I was used to it, man. If I wasn't getting pussy, I was getting feels. So I was like, you slob some women down. Y'all old school people know about that slob some women down thing, right? So I couldn't, it's hard to understand dudes who ain't getting it like that, man. I mean, obviously it happens and shit, man. But even then, man, I still stayed open. They'll say, oh, okay, it's happening, it ain't happening, let me help y'all out. But then you get some arguments from these dudes, or they try to tell you some shit, or they mad at you. Man, don't be mad at me because I got like a good combination of physical appearance, body, and personality, man. It is what it is, And sometimes you do got some cats out here trying to tell you, man. But I just need something to talk about, and y'all motherfuckers seem to like these car videos, man. And y'all get to see my newly shaved face. Now, y'all probably, I don't know if I'm going to upload this video today or wait a few days, but it's going to go up. I might upload it today and shit, man. Give y'all 2 for 1 and shit, man. Upload it later on this afternoon when I get home, man, because I don't want to do it from my, I don't got my opening music and all that shit on here, so I gotta wait till I get home, get it on the computer and shit, man. Damn, man, look at that country ass girl. Anyway, man, I'm having fun with this, man. Let me take this, let me end this shit. I'll talk to y'all.